For each one of these presses, we have a series of lead up drills. So we press every day in practice, and we press in all of our other drills too. We incorporate it in there, but we have lead up drills. So man-to-man lead up, we'll go through these set of 3, and then we'll go 5-on-5. So we'll lead it right up. The very first one in man-to-man is the most important in a lot of presses. It's just a full court. It's not the token Z drill that we've all done before. It's full court 1-on-1. And the goal is to get them on a speed dribble and then sprint and beat them to a spot. So you don't want to necessarily just stay in front of them. We call it heat them up. So if you're token and you're off them too far, they're going to complete a pass and be off to the races. So we got to heat them up here. It's just 1-on-1, full court. The boundary is the lane line. If they connect, it's because we go down one side and back down the other. When you get past half court, it just turns to straight up 1-on-1, staying between your man and the basket, and try to match them up against guys that are similar skill set. So here's our 2 5 men doing it. It's a little bit token here. I want to heat them up more. Excuse me. You'll have to excuse the camera. This key motion. There it goes. It widens out. Follows the players and the basketballs. But this is the first lead up drill we do. Just really heating the basketball up. That way you can run and jump and things can take place. The dribbler, that's a good one. All right, got him going with speed. And Will sprinted, cut him off. You just switch partners on the way back. Pretty simple drill. Some of the concepts are unique. It's not just a Z drill and turn every 3 dribbles. You know, it's 1-on-1, and we want to get them into a speed dribble. That one on the far end couldn't catch up. But the concept's there. You got to be able to heat up the dribbler in order to run and jump like that last one. That was our manager jumping in the drill because we had an odd number of guys, but he beat him to the spot there and really got him going with speed, heat him up. The next drill in the lead up is just the back tip drill. And this would mimic like anytime a trap is split. All right. And the teaching points here, we set up a guy on the logo there. And these first guys should get all the way up to the block. That's the timing of it, just below the block. You bounce past it to the guy facing you. He turns, he dribbles it down the floor, speed dribble, keeps it in one hand, and the guy's back tip. Don't lunge at the ball. Back tip from the bottom up and sprint past the ball are the keys here. Again, we'll try to get this camera to widen out for you. Don't want to lunge at it. You want to sprint, run through it. Sprint, run through it. Back tip from the bottom, then we'll go the other way, down and back for both of those. The next drill we're going to do for man-to-man is a 3-on-3 drill. We like to start the ball in the middle so it can go either way. We're going to be man-to-man here at the elbows, 3-on-3. Once the ball goes in, the opposite guard's going to go right to the top of half court. Inbounder's going to go to the top of the 3, and they're just going to stand there. That's the drill. So that's what the offense does. We're going to heat them up here, which we've done in the 1-on-1 full court. This is the perfect time to jump, all right? When he's going full speed, 22 here, Will is going to cut him off, beat him to a spot. He can't see this guy. Nick should be a little bit more above his man. Rio's in a good spot. Always want to be above your man. But now we're going to run and jump. And we got an anticipation. This is perfect. All right. We should close this down a little bit more with Will. All right. But we got the run and jump. And then Rio is playing in between these two, reading the eyes, reading where the guy is pivoting to see where the most likely pass is. Got the deflection on the ball there. So that was really good. And we'll just keep running 3-on-3, jump with anticipation. And that's our third lead up drill for the man-to-man. I'm going to get to the full thing here with some clips. And these are clips from Ferris State. We'll run through them here. So we're matched up man-to-man. You can see that on the screen. You don't want a buddy run. You want to be above your man as high as you can without them throwing over top. You got to heat them up here. 2 token. We're going to run and jump. Don't love this run and jump. Anytime the guy can see you coming from a long distance, they usually make the play. Next guy's got to cover up. He back dribbles. You got the anticipation here, right, between this offensive player and this offensive player. Jimmy's shoulders in between, making the read, getting the steal. Here's another one here. We're man-to-man. Definitely heating them up here with Amari. Everybody's above their guy. We're going to run and jump. The anticipation here with Michael should be in between these two. Jimmy should be above his man a little bit more. We just get him to travel there. All right, so sometimes they give it to you. We'll look at one more here, and then I'll show you some variations of this man-to-man. There's a run and jump. All right, the problem here is the next guy up is not far enough above his man. All right, but it's a bad pass, and we're converting that. That guy that shot that 3 no doubt made it. He made 116 threes that year. Was a record breaker for Ferris State. Man-to-man, really making it hard to get the ball in bounds. Maybe a little too easy there. We got to heat him up. All right, they throw it to a non-secondary handler. Now this is our center guarding him. He's heating him up. We jump.
Try to get a trap here in the backcourt and a near turnover, and it is a turnover.
And again, the advantage there was it was a secondary handler dribbling the ball up the floor, and our center's trained to do this. So a couple different variations of the 95 we've used over the years. We'll look at this one, 95 special. You got a hot player. We're going to take the madman off of the inbounder, and we're going to double team the guy we don't want to get the ball, the special player. And maybe he's a high usage point guard a lot of times, or he's coming off of the initial action and scoring a lot. He's on fire. So we're going to take him away, make him throw it to somebody else, and perfect. We're going to go back to our guy and keep denying the special player and just make the other person dribble it up the floor with no jump. So we're in special here. We're taking away the special player. We're going to make this guy dribble it up the floor. Could probably heat him up a little bit more. That's a pretty good stunt. All right, now it's off his hand. These are secondary handlers. So that's 95 special. 95 trap is a guaranteed way to get the non-handler to get the ball back. So you trap right away, kind of like a diamond or a coffin corner.
Yeah,
Trapping right away, he's going to throw it back.
Get into their full court pressure, which has been a nightmare
this
for teams
this particular one they can't, but they usually throw it back to the inbounder, and you can anticipate that, or you can have an attack call or a fire call and take that inbounder away if you want to be a little bit more aggressive. But usually it's just thrown back to the guy inbounding it, which a lot of times is a four-man or a secondary or third ball handler, and we just heat him up down the floor. So we're going right away. It's man-to-man. We're trapping. They're throwing it back here. We got the good trap and got the steal. This is 95 turn, and this just puts a little pressure on the inbounder. So we take the guy guarding the inbounder, the madman, we turn him around, and his job is just to take the guy that breaks first. So he takes the guy that breaks first. You can see the inbounder's looking for this guy that breaks first, and now he has to look somewhere else. Well, when he looks to the second guy and he's really getting denied, it can make him panic a little bit. And again, the first guy that breaks a lot of times is the guy they want to dribble the ball up the floor. Here's a turn again. Scholler takes him away. And again, the inbounder is looking for the secondary guy. You can see him almost pass fake over to the first cutter. We take it away with a turn. We're denying the second one. It's just a little variation for him. And again, junk it up philosophy. Maybe I could see what this back tip looks like as we showed you the back tip drill. Pretty good press break here. Doesn't look like we Dang turns, takes this guy away. But we get beat here in our man-to-man. We don't stay above him. Pitches it right back because we're not guarding him. All right, but right here, you could tell this looks like the back tip drill. Coach threw it to this guy on each side, heat-seeking missiles, and we got the back tip. So that's where that drill comes into play.